Choose the best guardian for my children. This one hits really close to home. Especially parents with children under the age of 18 really want to make sure that you pick guardians who would raise your children close to the way that you would. You want somebody who has a similar parenting philosophy and style on how to discipline your children. That's in line with what you believe, with their religion or spirituality decisions that they would make. You want those to be in line with your values. It's really important to think through parenting philosophy style, discipline, educational choices, extracurricular activities, and that those decisions are made by somebody that you really trust to follow your parenting philosophy. It's also great to let them know ahead of time what you would want. Letting them know really goes a long way to helping your guardian honor your wishes and raise your children just how you would want. Here we're talking about long-term guardianship. Who would actually raise your children? That's a separate question from short-term guardianship, which is what happens in an emergency situation. But going back to the long-term piece, what I like to caution people about considering is picking a long-term guardian just based solely on their resources. You probably don't want to rely on the fact that a potential guardian is wealthy as the sole reason for picking them. I never suggest that finances in and of themselves are the best reason to choose a guardian, because ideally you would leave enough finances and support for somebody raising your children so that they could raise them and get them through school and ultimately college and beyond if possible, versus having somebody else front that money and be the ones who support your children as they grow. It's a totally separate decision in terms of what's the best way to handle finances for your children and pay for their raising versus who would raise them as closely aligned to what you would want for how you want them raised. That's the best way to choose a guardian.